Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Blind. Now, last time I got into a nasty fight over here, and I'm pretty sure that was not the way I was supposed to go about it. Cause the amount of enemies is almost ridiculous, but at the very least, now, having cleared them all, without killing anyone no less, I should be free to explore this part of the town. The problem is though, if I run into any more enemies, then I'm pretty much out of ammunition and out of bioelectric cells, just because of how many I took down here. So that was definitely not the way I was supposed to do it, but it was the way I did it. I prefer to have the area cleared of enemies when I'm exploring it. And deliver our packages to the back door. Doručit všechny balíčky zadními drzwiami. That basically says the same thing, but in Czech, and a lot funnier for me as a Polish person. Just because 70% of Czech sounds like, to a Polish guy, sounds like baby talk. Like it's made up of diminutives basically, or that's how it sounds. Obviously it isn't to a Czech, but it is to a Polish person. Encyclopedia Puritanica? What? That sounds vaguely fascistic. Laws of Detroit, of course. One of the most famous books in this universe. Computer. I am going to hack it because... Frick, did I enable some kind of an alarm or... I am going to hack the computer just because it might give me some information regarding, Koller's, because this is him, regarding his whereabouts. Again, this is clouded by the firewall, which I find to be a pretty cool feature.
Detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Like, it's a cool change, cool addition to whatever was there before from vintage book finders. Wait, is that him? TM receiving. I'm pretty sure that is him. Mr. Buranek. No, wait, that is... His name is Vaclav Koller. So... Regret to inform you that the shipment of rare printed books I worked so hard to acquire for the time machine was indeed traveling to Prague from Austria, parked in Róžička station, waiting to be unloaded. When the terrorist bombs went off, the books have been lost. China order. Check up. You need to hook me up with Koller. I know he's eccentric, I know he's no limb clinic. I know he deals both sides of the law. My enhancements are degrading. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so that doesn't really tell me that much, but it does make me a little bit confused, because maybe I remember it wrong, but I was pretty sure this is Koller, and judging from this, it isn't, and the bookshop isn't even his. They were contacting the bookshop, some camel or whoever, to hook him up with Koller, so I'm a little bit confused on that point. I'm not going to steal anything from him yet, but I will check what he has. Crafting parts. Well, actually, speaking of crafting parts, it might be a good idea to create... I don't have enough. Well, it was wise to at least think about it. Money. Stun gun ammo. Okay, I am going to steal that at the very least, and that, just because I desperately needed to avoid killing people, which I feel is justified, right? As far as video game logic goes, like, you know, I'm pretty nice in the first place, avoiding killing anyone. So, the fact, toaleta. So that's, again, the exact same word in Polish, right down to the writing. Read that already. Okay, there's an ebook here. Let's check it. The New Mystics. In the wake of augs instant. Oh, okay, that's interesting. A New Christ Initiative. So this is some kind of a new Christian denomination, which is apparently even newer than the Church of the Machine God. But it doesn't really tell me anything about it, which I find annoying. I would very much like to read something about how Christianity, or more specifically Catholicism, functions in Deus Ex world. Like, for example, what's the Pope's stance on various things, or if perhaps the Pope himself may be augmented at this point. That would be interesting as well. Okay. Encyclopedia Puritanica. Again, that sounds wrong. Art, architecture, dodatkowa komora. So, additional storeroom. Okay, I'm not going to spend time looking at every book on those shelves, because I would never leave this library in a million years. And then again, most of them, that's cash. Yeah, Laws of Detroit, of course. Most of them repeat. I'm going to sneak in here though, just to see where it goes. So it goes back here to the storage room, and this goes outside. So I guess what I'm supposed to do is go up to the upper level. Okay, I can't really tell what's this about, to be honest. But Wait. That's a different shaft, isn't it? Okay, this goes to the upper level. And this goes even higher. Oh, well, I guess lower again. Oh, I totally missed this room. This is some kind of a squatter's room or something. Crafting parts. Newspaper, probably the same issue again. Ah, it's another one of those samizdat newspapers. But I've read this issue before. Fragile. Money. Okay, so not much here. A calendar with cats. I think I'm finally ready to go up there. And to search this part. Because obviously, whatever I'm looking for, well, I guess I'm looking for Koller himself, or at least for a clue to his whereabouts. History of Anatomy with the Vitruvian Man by Da Vinci. Damn it, I feel tempted to steal some of his hacking supplies, but doesn't feel right. I wonder, that would kind of blow if they killed him because because I went through the front and they got aggressive, whereas I was supposed to, you know, sneak through the back door or something. Because this very much looks like they've trashed the place.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Okay, so it is him. It was his photo, so I'm not quite sure what's up with the front. On the... with the emails? Why they were addressing emails to someone else at his own bookshop to get them in contact with him. If that's him, and it was still him on the computer, so... single largest nation state on Earth, People's Republic of China. Augs incident has the potential to cripple. China was ready for the event on the scale. Yeah, it was ready because Thai Young Medical was in league with the Illuminati. The blame for the events remained firmly on the shoulders of the West, whereas it was Zhao herself who was very heavily involved in that whole biochip plot. Now, I'm looking for a book to open a secret passage. What's that? What's the book's title? The Fallacy of Divinity. Interesting. But before I go inside, I'm not going to steal his money. At least not until I prove him to be a bastard. I will, however... oh, that's a Czech to English dictionary. Interesting. Okay, I guess this is one of those jokes about Slavic languages where you have 500 iterations of a single word, that is only little bit grammatically different and yet means 500 different things, because you have harmed, damaged, damaged book, spoiled book, torn book, and it's all the same word, right? Or at least a variation of the same word. Aggravated person, aggravated party, damaged tissue, debris, wrecks, spoiled letter, superficial damage, damaged stock, damaged goods, alteration, causation of damage, failure, fault, harm, impairment, lesion, or damnification, derogation, disservice. And it's all the same word again. Insult, violation, damage of a car. Okay, with that little joke out of the way, I will, however, hack his computer just because I can. Or maybe I actually can't. Might be a decent moment to take a look at my augs. I can't because they are still malfunctioning. Well, I guess he's lucky for now. Okay, entering restricted zone. Let me put my weapon again away. And down to the workshop. That's quite a large area. Interesting looking as well. Whoa! Whoa! That's kind of creepy, with the arms hanging by the...
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those serif augs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
I'm going to ask both questions, I think.
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
That doesn't...
I count on you to fix me, Koller. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkoveli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
He sounds very much like a mad scientist, you know, giggling with glee as he's at the prospect of looking at Jensen's advanced augs, and then this whole talk about the chair being gentle doesn't reassure me in the slightest.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Now, there's actually the hanging body parts don't reassure me either. But there's something I wanted to comment about that I've already noticed that I don't think was as prominent in Human Revolution. There's a lot of very subtle gestures in dialogue, especially on Jensen's part. Like he sometimes like vaguely shrugs or moves his head to the side, like tilts his head. And I love it because it's so expressive in a very minimal way. Like, I have a feeling more often than not that Jensen is pretty done with the conversation. Like, he's like, oh my god, what is this bullshit again? But he just doesn't say it. He portrays it through a slight gesture of his head, or like, you know, tilting his head a little or shrugging his shoulders a little. I kind of love it. And with in the conversation with the forger, the girl, she also kind of did it as well. You know, the pauses, she looked at him, then she looked away. It was kind of hilarious, but really small, but really cool.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Koller's gonna bring you back and make you
Okay,
you again.
the blood
Before you know
is a little too much.
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking augs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Koller?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Koller? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
Wow.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Okay, so I guess this is like a test run, right? I'm not actually choosing one of those. It's just going to show me what is going to happen if I did, right? But I'm going to choose one, perhaps concussive force that knocks down targets.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
Okay, so this might be cool, because it seems to be a non-lethal weapon. I think PEPS was actually a handheld weapon in Human Revolution, whereas here, it's apparently an AUG, it's inbuilt into your arm. Remote hacking. Okay, this looks very cool as well. Tesla.
It's okay, Jensen.
One isn't gonna kill
Incapacitating
you.
target.
You've said that before.
One isn't
Incapacitating
You've
target.
said that before.
Preventive full cardiac arrest, leaving the target unconscious but alive. Okay, this looks very promising towards my particular playstyle. Icarus dash, propel horizontally at great speed, focus enhancement. This is basically
It's
bullet
okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
bullet time. Okay, I think I'll go with this. Praxis required. 2 praxis kits. How many have I got? 2. Huh. Damn it, I don't particularly... What about this? This is some kind of a body armor? It also costs 2. Energy consumption high. Negate incoming damage for a
okay,
short
Jensen.
period of time.
One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
Okay, I think I'll go with this. Because this sounds promising towards my playstyle. Let me incapacitate targets, human or electronic. A range of about 12 meters. Unlocking it will add it to overclock. Energy
It's
consumption,
okay,
ammo,
Jensen.
ammo type,
One
Tesla
isn't gonna kill
cartridge.
you.
You've
Okay.
said that before.
Okay, I think I'll go with that.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun.
Ah. So, man, that's cool. That's a cool idea for a mechanic. Because I need to shut down one of my regular ones, right?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants
Oh.
you're not using.
Ah, okay. So this shows me the last place they saw me or something. I was
Go
wondering
ahead, Jensen.
what that is.
Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Okay, let me disable that. I wasn't even sure what that is up until this point, so... Wait, why didn't it disable?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
But how would I... Ah, okay, it's the other way around. Apparently it can't be this one.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
But wait, I can't disable... Hacking... Okay, fortifying is not something I do, like, ever.
Go ahead, Jensen.
Smart vision.
Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Shut up! I don't understand what's happening here. Like, I can't select any of the ones I have, and
Go ahead,
I
Jensen.
don't have it.
Down
So,
one of the implants you're not using.
so am I like preventing myself forever to use a particular one?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Could you just shut up, maybe? Okay, Typhoon. I will probably
See
never
that? Cooled you right down.
never use
You have the
that.
power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Or you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
Alright. Reset me now, Koller. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my aug expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new augs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my augs. There's something inside me I don't know about. He's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new augs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
Okay, but I was really confused, and to be honest, I still am, by the whole deactivating augs, because I assumed I have to deactivate one that I already have, but it seems I've deactivated one that I don't have, and I wonder if that's permanent, or if I can switch it at will. I'll figure it out in just a moment.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean
Yeah,
and put in
right.
some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less augs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful, is what it is.
I really love Jensen's subtle facial expressions. Like he's like slightly shaking his head, like clearly he's pretty much done with this conversation, or at least with his attitude.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Koller?
There could be a way to optimize. It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
Well, I will accept just so that he tells me more about it, and then I decide in the end whether I want to steal the thing or not.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Koller. Thanks for the praxis.
Okay, now, I actually... First, can I talk something more with him?
You know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
Okay, this is just a repeat.
That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
This is just a repeat of the things from before. Now, before I explore his apartment, I mean not apartment, his lab, I do want to take a look at the augs again because I don't really understand it, and I really feel like I should understand it before I proceed. So I deactivated this. Wait, how can I have... Why do I have 12 praxis available? That seems like a little bit overkill. Ah, okay, because that was just a trial run. I didn't actually buy this. But still, I still don't understand how it works, because obviously it's reversed now because this is gone as well. It was just a trial, but I wonder if I disable one of my augs, is it permanent or can I change it afterwards? Micro assembler. Break down and recycle into weapon parts for future updates. Okay, that's kind of interesting, but I'm definitely going to go for the social enhancer just because I really enjoy the additional information it gives you about the NPCs, because it gives you the rundown of their like personality, and obviously it also gives you an advantage in conversation. And my playthrough is geared toward non-lethal solving of my problems, so this will obviously help. Although I know that some of the people that watched Human Revolution, I'm thinking about Lunar Bob here specifically, are not a fan of how it worked in Human Revolution, but I'm not sure if it'll be the same here. I guess that remains to be seen. Now, I will buy a few of those hacking capture levels, I think. How many do I have left? 9. Okay, I'll leave it at 2 for now and see what else I could possibly want to get. Retinal prostheses. Flash suppressant. Not that interesting. Health system. So this would give me additional health. Quicker regeneration. Kind of useful seeing how I'm shit at this game and getting killed often, but I think battery is more useful actually, so I'm going to buy that, and that, and just for the non-lethal takedowns. A rebreather isn't what's the word? Isn't a priority for now. Instant takedown, lift and throw heavy objects. Okay, this might be useful for exploration, breaking walls, cybernetic weapon handling. Okay, this is not useful at all. Recoil reduction, not useful at all for my playstyle with the non-lethal route. Now, Icarus landing. This I feel like could be very useful. Okay, this lets me take down 2 guys simultaneously. I'm definitely going to buy this, because again it complements my non-lethal playstyle pretty greatly. And the cloak, I feel like this might be very useful as well, but I really feel like hacking I should probably max out as quickly as possible. I'll go to 4 for now. What else I can buy here? Throwing objects. Maybe I'll buy that. I have 2 points left. Is this passive? Energy consumption none. Okay, it doesn't give you the percentage, but I feel like I might need that too, just because I'm pretty bad at this game. But the cloak gives me more utility, I feel. So... yeah, I think I'm going to buy the cloak just for the utility of it. Well, I ended up not buying any of the experimental ones for now, so I guess I'm not going to learn how it works yet. Now, let me assign... what was the hotkey again? B? Okay, definitely middle mouse button is a bad idea. Now, I feel like after all I've been through, I'm entitled to some mementos from his lab. So I'll take whatever he can give me here. Drugs, a lot of drugs, blood. Now the blood is, as I said, a little bit of an overkill. Wow, that's cool. Could at least clean that. Especially near the chair where I was sitting, because this is not my blood, it has been here before. Now, I actually wanted to take a look at him in particular, because he has various like stickers on his shirt. We're all victims. Zombie. Oil for blood. Oh, Zombot. Oil for blood. That makes more sense, in the context at least. Man, that's a really creepy visual with all of the hands on the ceiling like that. Now, anything... Ah, neuroposin. Well, do you mind if I take it? There are a lot of people that need it. Some is that. Read that issue already. Okay, I think I'm done with this part of the lab. That's a crapper. Interesting looking. Something written all over it. Almost like autographs or signatures. Which I guess leaving your signature in the crapper is like a time-honored tradition of mankind. But I guess since he doesn't have a stall, the people were just writing on the actual toilet itself, which is a bit of a shortcut, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to take his stuff, just because he doesn't seem to mind, and just because I really need it and he gave me a lot of trouble, which I understand are all pretty bullshit rationalizations, but well, man's gotta live. Now, Would he mind if I hacked his computer? More drugs. Iron made in China. Some posters. ADGA. That's obviously a reference, at least in the design, to AC/DC with the design of the font. There's Joker here. Implosion. Bastard. Okay, I wonder if he would mind if I hacked into his computer. Did I read that? Nope. That's about the Diwali, the gang. China's gang problems still hold second place to the criminal activity in the Slavic regions. Formation of the Federated States in 2016, with many of their desperate neighbors swelling the Russian mafia too. So I guess the Federated States are some kind of rebirth of the idea of the Soviet Union? Because obviously the Russian Federation is already a federation, but this makes it seem like they've swallowed some other countries again, and then maybe it's going to elaborate on it. Largest and latest waves in the criminal underworld need to head further west to the restless Czech Republic to run into the gang into the top of the deserved reputation of most wanted, the Diwali family. Left his hometown of Batumi, Georgia, set up a criminal shop in Prague. Rule of blood, that members can only be of direct Georgian descent, continued his father's brutal legacy. Okay. Oh, he also has this band of stickers with like personality traits. I have no idea what that's about. If any of you understand what it... Whoa, okay, that's disturbing. Whenever he wakes up, he has this Joker figure staring at him. But if any of you understand what's the point of this, then please let me know, because I'm a little bit confused. Now, I wonder if he's going to mind if I hack into his computer. Oh, it isn't even locked. Interesting. That's Radish, the leader of that valley. They still had organics attached, the last 2 augs you dropped. Questions are scary, questions are bad. Not a fucking harvester, man. And that's from Otter. So this is about the optimizer that he wants me to take back. Are those elevated pulse? How is he, first of all, how is he keeping tabs on so many vitals at once? And second, why? Emulated pulse? What does that even mean? What does it mean that he's emulating a pulse in a different... Is he like running tests? Like theoretical tests on how a body would react without actually, doing it. What's that? Gyroscopic regulator. That's used for... no functionality, then it's monetary value. So it's literally just vendor trash. I am not going to throw that. I am, however, going to throw one of the alcohols, I guess. And I should should sell all of the, because I want to take the other discard the other software mod, just because I find it to be potentially very useful. Okay, I think I'm finally done with this, so I should be able to return upstairs, and now, having upgraded my augs, I should also be able to hack into his other computer out here. Okay, so there are two of those registries around here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, unsent message to Radic. Any chance you can get them off my back before they rip up my shop? Oh dear, I think I hear them. Man, I really hate this trope in fiction of people continuing to write in the journal as they are getting attacked. Like, what is this going to accomplish? Like, I understand if this was a recording of an audio call and he started shouting to the phone as he got attacked, then okay, that kind of makes sense. But he was writing an email, and as he started to hear them, he stopped to actually write it down as opposed to just fucking run. Food order at the chicken food. 1 chicken food special, extra feet. What? That's kind of disgusting. I really hope that's not... Although... People do eat chicken feet, but I personally don't like them at all. And to be honest, I just started thinking that given the situation in the city, there are a lot of things worse to be eating than chicken feet, such as rats or humans, which is actually something the NPCs have been talking about. Book deal. Professor of Cultural Anthropology in the process of writing a book about the change in perception of augmentation. Okay, so some kind of a professor wants to interview him about his views on augmentation, which I'm not sure if that's going to ever amount to anything or if it's just flavor. But I do need to do a bunch of things. First of all, I need to find a vendor and sell some trash. Second, I need to... okay, this is in a whole other district. I need to meet those people, but I still don't know where they are. I need to confront Sarif, and this is in the... Czysta ćwierć. Okay, this is the same district over here. So I guess I can confront Sarif at any point, but what I am not sure is where would I find the guys I need to give the cards to. Well, first I guess I can get out of this of this bookshelf. Now let me take a look at the map. Yeah, it looks like those should be them, right? There are two markers with the same color, but I've been here and I found nothing, so...
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Okay, I really hope that's not time critical. Can I just simply get out of here without problems? I think I should be able to. Okay, nobody is shooting me yet. But supposedly there's supposed to be something here, unless...
You're looking for Vaclav, aren't you? I can tell. You'd better be careful. A bunch of Dvali thugs have taken an interest in him.
Well, I've dealt with them, but... what I've not dealt with is understanding how this works, which I still... Okay, this literally says it's here. I keep misunderstanding how it works because I can't click on it. I need to move my cursor so that the middle is pointing on it, which is a little bit counterintuitive, but supposedly this is supposed to be the place. So unless it's on the other side, perhaps, like on a different level. Co się tu kurwa dzieje? What the fuck is happening here? Said that guy in Czech. And there is nothing in here either. Oh, wait, freak. Okay, I'm just a fucking idiot. Man, how dumb am I really? It was on a different level.
We were machines,
She was
but terror
inside.
and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Irenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Irenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Irenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an aug permit, to keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here, this permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry, there's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay, this is pretty sad because it seems she has started to like lose her mind, maybe because of the isolation and maybe because of the side effects of augs, because if you don't take neuropozyne for long enough, you also can go crazy, because not only is she referring to herself in plural form, but also she's made this stage and she's performing in front of those toys, which, as I said, it's pretty sad. The robot Primus and Helena, I don't know, enter. Prime, what is happening? Who is coming? I don't know, come with me to look at it, Helena, I think. No. It covers her eyes. This is dangerous, this is terrifying. Something along those lines. I don't know what this means. Prime. Let's go away from here. There is no... I can't really translate it in its entirety. Why is it so quiet? It can't be. My God. Something. Radius. My lord, I'm alive? No idea what that is about. Who is this? I want to be alone. What are you called? What is your name? Robot Primus. Okay, I have no idea what this is about. Like, obviously, it would help if I understood it all, but even with the snippets, like, even the snippets I did kind of understand, didn't really tell me much or anything. What's this about? Is it another part? It comes with the translation. But it's only for the description of it. Dramatic comedy in 3 acts, cast of characters, robot factory director, chief technical director, head of physiology and research, head of robot psychology and education, commercial director, president of the Humanity League, nanny, robot, different robots, Primus, Irenka, a robot, that's also a woman, but I'm not sure how that's supposed to help me understand what the other part was about, because the other part didn't have a translation. Well, it's supposed to be a comedy, which she doesn't seem too happy, but then again, maybe she was trying to cheer herself up by reciting a comedy that she knows.
Perhaps we've been dead a long time in our own way.
Now, I'm not sure why I assumed that this door is not interactable. Perhaps it's because the doorknob, door handle seems so, what's the word, small and insignificant that I assumed it's actually flat and this is just like a texture of a door. But anyway, that was a huge blunder on my part. Although, that doesn't entirely... because I'm not sure why this didn't disappear. I still need to find the other guy. Presumably he's in a different... travel to somewhere. Presumably he's in a different part altogether. Well, anyway, I'm going to look for him next time, as well as talk to Sarif, because this episode, talk to Sarif around here, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save here and actually end it. So, that's all for this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye!